Alright guys, welcome back to another video of Wasteland Survival. In this video I'm gonna show you guys how does this cold working bench, cold weapons bench actually work, which you can go to the benches right here, and this is what you need to craft them. And then I believe, if I'm not mistaken, you gotta need a little bit more items to be placed, materials, and to complete it. Regardless, these are the weapons that I have. If you watch my live stream, this is the bow that I was using. I pretty much use it everywhere, and I've gotten up to 3 stars, and I'll be doing my best to get this to the maximum of 6 stars. This weapon is completely broken, but I have combined them with the other ones that I had, and this one has 2 stars. This bad boy, the saw, doesn't have any stars, but as you can see, there's a +2 right next to it, and I'll show you guys how to get that as well. Same thing with other weapons, and you can upgrade them the same way. This is the saw that I have, and it's completely broken, which you can use your weapons. Do not delete your weapons, guys, whatever you do. That way you can use this option to make your weapon stronger. Alright, let's just jump right in there. So right off the bat, once you click on it, you obviously need to have the weapons in your backpack on you, and these are the options that you get. You get power up, you get enhance, and you get repair. First thing you want to do, based on my past experience, you want to make sure the weapon that you're upgrading is completely repaired. Now, the reason I'm saying that is, once, let's say, you place this here, it does say, it gives you the options of, obviously the first star requires only one of the same weapon going in there, and it will tell you it's going to go up +1 star, which will give you +67 on the attack, and it will also give you the duration +5. That means you'll have 5 more pretty much attacks to do with it, 5 more hits. Now, to combine them, look at the difference. Let's say, for example, the saw that I'm working on right now, the base damage is 210, max duration is 30, but since I have +2 next to it, I'll show you in a minute how I got that. That +2 already jumped it up to 267. So 210, 267, that's +57 already on the damage. And obviously the duration is at 36. So once I drop this in there, it's gonna come up to +5, and it's gonna be 40. So let's go ahead and upgrade this weapon. I'll show you guys on the next one. Again, we're on the power up section. So we dump this because there is no need of repairing it, and if you haven't used your weapon almost all the way, then that max duration will go up. But for the sake of science, let's go ahead and repair this. These are the materials that it's going to actually ask you, and on the bottom you'll see it says 30 out of 36 as far as duration goes. And I have these materials, the iron rod and the leather, which I'm not worried about. Let's go ahead and repair this all the way. So see, there is no more button. It says durability of the weapon has been enhanced. Now, I don't know why it says that, but it's actually the durability. I just repaired it. But let's go jump back up to the power up. Let's toss this guy in there. Still remains the same, 67 +5, and then let's go ahead and power it up. Are you sure you want to power up this weapon? Yes. Beautiful. So we have a 1-star weapon right now, and this is, and check this out, it went from 57 or 67 all the way up to 334 plus 41 duration. So I can do 41 hits. Each one is going to do 334 damage. So I believe if you do ×3 on the sneak attack, you're doing almost 1,000 damage on any enemy there is. So 337 on that, 334 on this one. We are completely done with it. Let's say I want to enhance it and get those +2s to +3. This way it's gonna tell you the this is what I'm gonna get, max duration +9, so it will go up to 50, and I get +34. Now I know 34 is not as much, but still, using the raw materials that you have over here that it's asking you to do, if you have them, enhance it. It's just gonna make the weapons a lot more stronger. Let's jump down to this guy. So the pen is one of the cheapest weapons you can make in the game, and obviously, as you can see, I have done 3 stars, which I've been keep dumping, pens left and right in there, and I got it all the way up to what is that? Got it all the way up to the 4-star, 3-star. I apologize, and plus 4 on the enhancement. Enhancing, obviously, it starts from cheap, which I'll show you guys on the bows as an example. But once you reach the next level of it, this is what it's asking you, and those are the stats you get on the pen once it's enhanced. One more, which let's say we go to level 5 on this case. So repairing it, obviously it's gonna tell you how much it needs. I really don't want to repair it at this stage where if you want to upgrade it, power it up, and you're not gonna be getting a next star on your weapon, it is not necessary to repair your weapon to its full capacity, because my past experience, I've upgraded some weapons, I've enhanced them, and just because of the fact they weren't fully repaired, I didn't get the maximum duration of the weapon. So let's just make sure when you're starting up, you want to start up your weapon. The weapon that you're starting up is actually at its full, duration, completely repaired. So in this case, this is just taking space in my base. We're gonna go ahead and confirm it. We dumped it in there. We got plenty more to do, and we'll get to the rest of them. Let's jump up to. I brought a machete again just to show you guys example of. Why this one? If I want to enhance it, I haven't done any enhancements, but it's gonna ask me. It's asking me for 15 iron scraps, which I don't want to waste them. I want to keep them for other weapons yet, but we'll see. We'll see if I'm gonna use them in the future once I get too many of them. Those are pretty hard to come by. So let's go and get rid of this hammer, and this hammer again, it's not gonna go up, it's not gonna reach the top to get another star, so we're just gonna get rid of it. And bow, my favorite weapon, honestly, one of my favorite melee ranged weapon. The bow has absolutely no shots left in there. This is what it's gonna take to be repaired. I always repair this. I enhance it all the way to +8. So let's repair this guy. And if I want to enhance it, next one, this is what it's taking, and look at that. From 92, I'm gonna get +9, and this is a glitch, guys. Max duration. I know on the board it says +18, but it's +2. I got so excited in the beginnings when I was doing it. I was like, oh wow, I'm gonna have like 100 shots with this, and nothing can stop me. But it's +2. That's a glitch. I'm sure it'll get fixed. And I don't have the empty cans, and this is definitely taking a lot of iron fillings, and these maple woods are a little tough to come by too, but it's easy. You can get them. It's possible to do. For the sake of it, let's go with machete. I'm not gonna use my. I was thinking of not using any of my resources to repair this, but it seems like I have enough of everything, and my base is completely filled up. All my boxes are. So let's go ahead and repair this guy as well. And 3 nails for hammer. I really like hammer, so let's repair this one as well. So technically we repaired everything. This guy is not asking much either, and it's a very powerful weapon. But I'm not gonna waste my resources on them. So let's just go ahead and toss whatever we don't need in there. I'm not gonna repair the pan yet because I don't want to waste 60 wooden rods on them. Crowbar is one of my favorites as well. I mean, look at this bad boy. 103 duration. I mean, one weapon you can clear up a zone. And You got 110 on the damage. Repairing, this is what it costs. Obviously it doesn't tell you now because it's completely filled up. And enhancement, this is what it takes for enhancement, and that's what I get. So my attack will go 117. My duration will go to 133 attacks. That is a lot of attacks, guys. I mean, 133 times 117. Jesus, I mean, think about it. That's how much damage the weapon does. So I want to upgrade my bows, and I want to go make some of them for the sake of the video and get at least 1 star up on this, and see how much damage we can do, or what we get. Now, bows, you can, for some reason AIs don't drop the bows, and you just have to make them. Usually when I make these bows, I go to easier zones, and I use them up technically to kill the. Hold on, what happened here? Okay, I use them up to kill the easy enemies. That way I can use up the weapon itself, and at least I don't waste them. But for the sake of this video, let's go ahead and power this up. The beauty of it is it really doesn't matter. So you can only do 6 at a time. It really doesn't matter when you want to upgrade the weapon if the durability is high or completely broken as far as the weapon goes. It really doesn't make a difference, guys, so you shouldn't have any problems. Alright, so we're very close to this. Let's power this up. How many do we need? Do we need about maybe 2 more? Let's make 1 and 2. Let's toss this guy in. Wait, go. Okay, so here we go. With the bow, we're gonna get +3 just by getting 1 star of the duration. So I get 3 more shots with it, and my attack goes from 92 to +8. So I'm gonna do 100. Now this 100, I still haven't figured out how the bow works as far as 100 goes, but I'm sure I'm gonna be doing about maybe 250 damage. Right now my bow does about 233 per shot, and it makes it a lot easier to kill the enemies. Okay, let's go in and power this up. Yes, so we got 4 star on this bow, and obviously the cost of repairs are gonna go up. And right here, just by 3 shots, this is a requirement for pretty much repairing it, getting it fully back up. So that's done as well. Enhancement, it doesn't make an enhancement on how many stars your weapon has. Enhancement has its own pretty much category of what am I dying of? Hunger. Enhancement has its own category of leveling it up and its materials that it's needed. So anything other than that, these are the shotguns that I have. Try to enhance them, because enhancing is as good as getting your stars up. This is the second bow I have. This one is at +7, and obviously I don't have any bows to put it in there, which I will work on them. One bow gets the job done, and repairing it is also cheaper. Here's another nifty thing, guys. You can actually go ahead and repair your what is it, iron axe and iron pickaxe. Yes, so you can actually repair those as well for raiding, or if you want to go to zones. Now repairing them costs these kind of materials, which, if you ask me, it's gonna ask, this one is completely destroyed, and it's gonna ask 5 wooden rod and 7 iron ingots. Now let's jump right back here where we want to make it, as a matter of fact, and look what it asks you. You get 6 wooden rods and 2 iron ingots, and also 4 nails and 2 glues. So if you want to save nails and glues, which nails are kind of hard to come by too, glues not as much, but for the sake of saving the nails and only using about your iron ingots and 5 more iron ingots, and completely repair this weapon is really worth it. I highly recommend you guys not to definitely not to upgrade or store up your iron axes, because look what happens. You get 1 star, you get +8. Is it worth it? +6 attack. You don't use these axes for attack unless you really want to. Their attack speed is just 1, so it's kind of slow weapon. But as you continue, now look, it says the more I add in there, it just jumps up to the next level, so it becomes 66, right? And 42 plus 12. Let's say if I take 1 out, so 6, it gives additional 6 on that one. Here's the bad thing about it now. Your weapon, each one has duration of 50. That means it does 50 hits. Once you combine another one, if you're using it for raids, you completely lose that 50 and you get +8. So you lose 42 hits, which is a lot, comparing to just repairing it with this, and you get 50 for the one that is completely filled up, and you get a 50 for repairing this, so that means you got 100. So my recommendation would be don't waste your resources on these guys. I know they're broken. I personally don't need them as much, because when I go to the zones, I use normal ones so when they break, at least I have another space for it. So next up, I want to get my guns, as a matter of fact, leveled up, and I'm 1 recipe away from being able to make shotguns, double barrel shotgun, and from there we're gonna start working on the weapon section. Other than that, as you guys can see, all my weapons are pretty much started up. Whatever I get, I keep. Crowbars, go to the 2 skull zones or 3 skull zones, and you'll definitely have AIs coming to you with crowbars, maybe beat 10 duration on them. That way you can use it. Just kill them, grab the weapon, don't waste them, and bring it back with you. Just toss it in there, don't let it take any space in your chest, and you will be perfectly fine. Alright guys, I'm gonna be making another video of how pretty much this weapons bench work, which is literally exactly the same concept, but I'll do it for the sake of it if somebody needs it. And that would be all, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel to support it, and let me know in the comment sections down below if I have missed anything whatsoever, and if you want me to make any videos on any other benches or how everything works. Alrighty, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.